Hey there, Internet. So I've got a second mic rigged up now. Should work a little slicker this time, and I thought I would stream for the second day in a row. Don't get used to it. It's not a pattern. Yes, yes, that was a dad joke. Uh, I can't see my screen. Oh, yes, I think I need the eyes of a younger man. Where the, damn it. Where'd the things go? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Ah. Storms on the horizon. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I'm glad the camera was on for that. There we go. Oh, man, I smudged him. There you go. There you go. So how you all doing? On the event of this disorderized live stream, I thought I would do some backgrounds for the page I was working on yesterday. I gotta rough them out in blue or color pencil of some sort. And I mean digging up some ref to look at the mural, which I believe was a work with Fiona Smythe, possibly collaboration with other people. I can't remember now. The balls of Sneaky D's. There we go. So now I can see the things. Yeah. And oh, you can't see me, can you? Well, let me fix that. Hi there. Hi there. Did I thought I did that. Did I like accidentally hide it? Yeah. Guess so. Maybe. So, uh, the NDP had a great convention yesterday. The executive uh, steering like council, I forget what they call the board or council or whatever. Executive, the president and the top three positions got turned over in they vote at the convention on who's going to be the next so and so, and the people who won are amazing. I don't have all their names in my head. You should look it up. Lots of potential there. And then that's important because in terms of the structure of the NDP, and in if there's any hope of Avi Lewis pursuing the goals that he talked about, and I think I would like him to see him incorporate some of the ones set out by other leadership candidates. Several of the platforms were quite good and had elements that I would encourage he keep. And he seemed to like the whole lineup himself, like the other people that he was running against. Hopefully they're involved. I think there's a lot of potential and momentum there. So yeah, that's very cool. That executive, like president and all that stuff, switch changing in line with the ethos of Avi Lewis's campaign means the potential is very great for significant change. The thing we hope for now is that it's good. Yeah. This is not really a politics channel. I post about my art here, but I am an NDPer, and they just had their elections, their leadership convention this weekend, and it turned out well. Congratulations, Navi Lewis. We expect great things. All right, it's time to get to work. So we came here to do the backgrounds. Here, I want this camera first. We came here to do the backgrounds for this page. There's murals on those walls. Some textures on the benches. Touching up as I go. I have reference photographs of these. And stuff. With that in mind, let's quickly. Oh, that was not on where I wanted it to be. Lots of room for it. So let's put my reference for Sneaky D's in my cloud drive. So what's new with all of you? Here, let me open that. So the chat's up in front of me here in OBS. Let's. Okay, that works. Chat's right in front of me. Sweet. I should say hello. Ooh, caps. There we go. Yep. Initiated the chat. That's another thing. I don't want to get into that now. I am looking for my reference material. Dream. That's the place to start. There we go. Not quite. No. I thought there was a. Oh yeah, no, there's a ref folder there. Okay. There we go. Yeah. That's more like it. That's handy. So let's put you in like. One of those. One of those. That wider one. That one. Okay. I not uploaded yet or what? Almost. Almost. All right. We're going to switch to the other camera. The actual work. Chat up over here too. What is that? Contact? That's the last one. Am I? Let's see. Go to. Yeah, it looks like I'm alive. Since I switched over, there's quite a lot of lag. Chat over here too. What is that? Contact? So we've changed the camera angle. Add to album. feel like I have that picture. Why is it not in the set? Oh. What I wanted. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. You should look up Sneaky D's murals if you're interested in a bit of culture that will, I believe, be vanishing. I don't know what the status is of, but I understood that they had sold the building to developers. So the clock is ticking. Oh, what's that? That's changed. Oh, it's like a plastic shield. Okay. Okay. Let's get to it. Actions. different. If you notice, mine is cactus head, cat lady head. This headed cat lady. It's kind of like some impression of these critters. I've changed the angle of the table, by the way. I was craning too much. It's not going to be optimal for the camera. Adjusted things, so if there's a do distorted. Yeah. Let's see, fix the camera there so you can see what I'm doing. More high on the page than I had thought. Let's adjust that. Oh, no. Oh, where is my sources? Yeah. There we go. That's probably gonna be better. So you should be able to hear me now. I can move freely between my two workstations because I set up a second mic. I have it for field recordings. They're the same mics. I've got two HN1s. The one on my computer full time now has replaced what do you call the threaded bit that goes in the bottom to attach to a camera stand. It broke, it snapped off, and I was able to replace it with some hardening putty epoxy and a new one. But I use it on my computer because it doesn't remember its dates. It's always been a glitch for that one. So let's see the other corner of that mural. That's very blurry, but there's sort of a poster there. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. There's something going on here. I need to figure that out. I had that. Did I end up drawing that wide view of the mural in the first one? I feel like there was a point at which I did some of it. I just did a reference to it here, so I got the real loose. Let's stay consistent with that. I feel like handy. Like there's like a blind spot in my references, that corner, at a good resolution. Yeah. I wonder, has where's my bounce? Do. Now, if I don't find what I'm looking for, let's see. some kind of thing going on there. Definitely a different artist. I don't think that's Fiona. Who did that? I want to know in the chats. And then there's some graffiti type stuff. Mhm. For like out of focus effect. want to get overly busy with the shading because I do actually want to come back and do a lot of this with wash values. Is do not have I've got this sort of view looking up those corners. Yep. Yep. So okay. What did I do with this one? Yeah, I moved it back, didn't I? I did. How much would you even see but that? Nice. Um, yeah, there we go. That's a nice view. Let's move it. What's this way? Looking at versions of this scene in the first installment to match backgrounds. I've got the reference for the actual place, but then I already drew it once. So now my job is actually to try to stay on model with that. Sip my drink. Did I get any chats? Let's see what's going on with the chats. You don't work with it. I thought I'd find the chats in the studio, but I guess not. Go here. And, yep, there it is. Okay, you can see it now. Is that working? Is that working? Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. Okay. I'm going for 16 minutes. I wonder if anyone is there. I don't know if you guys can hear. Someone's singing in the background. That is my wife practicing. Is it Bach this time? I don't know. Classical choir. They have a big show coming up. It's a lot better. Check this out. Too big. Yeah, there we go.
Years ago, Huron Indians named this city with their word for meeting place, Toronto. Today, a very big meeting place. And there's a new feeling in the air.
some ducks, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Chick chick here, chick chick there. Here a chick, there a chick, everywhere a chick chick. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had a turkey, E-I-E-I-O. With a gobble gobble here and a gobble gobble there. Here a gobble, there a gobble, everywhere a gobble gobble. Gobble gobble here and a gobble gobble there. Here's a chick here and a gobble gobble here and a moo there. Wait a minute, fellas. All together now. E-I-E-I-O.
Meow. Oscar says I haven't been paying attention to him in the last couple of minutes, and it is unacceptable. Big A eyeliner. It's okay. It's kind of a wet, sloppy brush pen, but small. I like I'm getting like details, but sort of what's your name? Somebody I started thinking of a lot, but I'm blanking on his name now. Oh, well, anyway, not important. I need to think about shading on that panel. What am I doing? Not very much, just a little of that kind of hatchy things. Okay. town.
Need to check what's going on with his shirt again. Right.
They would not be in the shop.
Okay. That one.
Give myself clear ride that. Need to her bench. I'm still not paying attention. Oh, can he says. Crimes are being committed. I want to keep her figure and things and everything here really simple except for her head and hands. And I'm going to do like a starburst effect thing in a layer separately. And something I'm really liking about the gesture there. Keep it open. Debating. This is
Since it's in thick. Eight. Okay. I think maybe I need the thicker one. New basket. Okay. Oops. And some things I can't make out. So just hint at. Oh yeah, it's a beer bottle. Oh, I left it out there. Huh. Okay. Hmm. I think, for the moment, we're done-ish. Just so I think I could do that.
pause and consider what I've done before I keep going. It's one of the tricks. Tricks. Not overdoing it. Yep. I think I'm going to hang this one on the line for a bit and get on to the next page. I'll call it done for now. I don't have a camera on the line. I guess I'll have to show you guys that another time. This also should be on the line. Okay. Well, yeah. Let us switch cameras and wrap this up. How long was this stream? Hour and 15. Perfect. Hi there. Let's go to this. Yeah, here we are. Hello, folks. These are my young man's eyes. I already have reading prescription +2 on these things, which works for, you know, arm's length stuff. But this is for when I'm on my computer or using the overhead screen at work or on my draft table. It's another +2 magnifying, or 3 even maybe. Not sure which ones these are. Lets me see the defined grain details without craning my neck, which is better for my posture, but also better for the video shot. Then you would just see the top of my head in all the videos. So that's another video. I think that page is wrapped up now. That's good. Did we get any chats? Where's my chat window? I don't see no chats. All right. Well, that's fine. Be like that. I guess I will see you all around the internets. And the child comes to visit. And I make ink onto pages. But until then, fare thee well.